Want to know how to use LinkedIn to find and land your next opportunity? I've got you covered. In this video, I'm going to share with you my step-by-step strategies on how to use LinkedIn to land your next job. Ready? Let's get started. Make sure that you stay until the end because I have a bonus tip that is going to help you accelerate your results. My name is Cindy Makita Dodd. I am a career strategist and coach, and I have trained thousands of professionals on how to use LinkedIn to find and land their next opportunities. And today, I want to help you do the same. Let's get straight into how to leverage LinkedIn to land a job. Well, first off, why use LinkedIn? Let's take a look at some stats. At the time of this video in 2021, LinkedIn has over 700 million users. 40 million people use LinkedIn to search for jobs every week. 3 people are hired through LinkedIn every minute. And 55 million companies are on LinkedIn. So I hope I've persuaded you even just a little bit to take LinkedIn seriously, because it could be the place where you find and land your next opportunity. So there's really 2 ways that you can approach finding a job on LinkedIn. The first is what I call the active approach, and the second is the passive approach. Let's look at the difference between the 2. The active approach to utilizing LinkedIn to get a job is where you actively go out and look for new opportunities. You find a job on the platform, you apply, submit your application, and wait for the next steps. The passive approach on LinkedIn is letting opportunities find you. And I'm going to show you the exact steps that you can leverage and utilize both of those strategies to find your next opportunity. The active approach. There's 2 ways that you can find a job using the active approach on LinkedIn. The first one is by looking at the LinkedIn Jobs tab. LinkedIn Jobs is like a typical job board where a company will go up, post a job that they are hiring for, wait for candidates to submit their application, and then go on with the next steps in the hiring process. So as a candidate, what you can do is go onto the LinkedIn Jobs tab, search based on various filters for a job that you want, and then you can apply directly through the platform. Let's have a look at some of the features that LinkedIn Jobs has. You can search for jobs based on the following factors in LinkedIn Jobs. Number 1 is suggested jobs. These are jobs that LinkedIn thinks you might be a good fit for based on your profile. So it might be a good idea right now to go ahead and optimize your profile so it can give you better suggestions. The second factor is date posted, where you can filter the job based on the most recent jobs that have been posted. The third is LinkedIn features. The filter helps you to view jobs in your network, jobs with under 10 applicants, as well as the Easy Apply feature. The Easy Apply lets you submit your application directly through LinkedIn. The next factor that you can have a look at is the company. This filter allows you to select the company that you are looking for. So if you know in advance where you want to work, you can have a look if the company has any open job postings through LinkedIn. Next is the experience level. This filter allows you to select the experience level for your required jobs, from entry level all the way up. When you find a job that you are interested in, you can click apply, and this will take you one of 2 ways. On the one hand, it will let you apply directly through the company's job board or website. And on the other hand, if you see the easy apply option, that means you can apply directly through LinkedIn. Watch this video next if you want to know how to effortlessly upload your resume onto LinkedIn, which makes it a lot easier when you hit that easy apply button. The second active approach that you can take on LinkedIn is by searching hashtags. When somebody makes a post on LinkedIn that they are hiring for an open position, maybe that they know of or directly in their company, they will very often utilize the hashtag hiring or now hiring to gain more visibility to their post. As a job seeker, you can go into LinkedIn and search for these specific hashtags that people use so you can be open to new opportunities that may not be on the job board or may not be available within your network. This is what's also called the hidden job market. So you can actually be privy to new opportunities, companies that are hiring that you may not know of. So what hashtags should you be searching? You can search for the hashtags now hiring, job offer, job search, hiring, jobs, recruitment, remote work. Searching for these hashtags will allow you to be open to new opportunities that people are posting about on their personal LinkedIn profiles. So this is a good way to take that active approach. And the third active approach you can take on LinkedIn is by following your dream company's LinkedIn page. If you have a company that you are very interested in working at, go ahead and follow their LinkedIn page. What that will allow you to do is you can have a look at jobs when they are posted, but also posts that come up that could potentially be talking about new opportunities. So you can keep up to date with companies that you are interested in by following their company pages on LinkedIn. Now let's look at the passive approach to LinkedIn. The passive approach is when you let opportunities come to you. I have had multiple clients have requests for interviews, have recruiters reaching out to them, and opportunities come their way because they took this passive approach. And now it may not be as passive as you think. You're not just gonna sit back and kick your feet up, but you can if you do the following steps. Number one is to have a fully optimized LinkedIn profile. If you've watched any of my other videos on LinkedIn, you will know this fact. Everything on LinkedIn is searchable by keywords. So when a recruiter is searching for a candidate to fill a specific role, they will search for that candidate based on keywords. So as a job seeker, you need to make sure that your LinkedIn profile is fully optimized from top to bottom, utilizing specific keywords that you want to be found for. Click on this link to watch the video on how to optimize your LinkedIn profile to get found by recruiters. With a fully optimized LinkedIn profile, you can have recruiters coming to you even when you are not actively job searching. The second is having your open to work settings enabled. Here's how to do so. It's my open to work feature on LinkedIn. I'm going to head over to my LinkedIn profile. I'm going to click on the blue button that says open to. Select finding a new job. And this is going to show recruiters that I'm open to work. So I can add specific job titles that I want to be found for and that I'm interested in pursuing. So for example, if I say project manager, or I can say career coach, whatever that is, career specialist. I can say workplaces, whether I want to work on-site, remote, or hybrid. I can look at job locations. So this is where would I like to work potentially. This doesn't always have to be your location. It can also be where you are interested in moving to. So for example, if I want to go to Austin, Texas, I can type in Austin. Remote locations, right? This is if I want to work remote from somewhere else, so I can say remote locations as well. The start date, immediately or flexible. And then the job types, full-time, contract, part-time, etc. Then this is very important. You can choose who sees that you're open to new opportunities. Of course, if you're currently in a role and you don't want your current employer to know that you are seeking opportunities, then you would limit this to recruiters only. Okay, so this helps mitigate the fact that you are letting your employer know that you're open to new opportunities. If you have this setting enabled, only recruiters will be able to see on the backside of LinkedIn that you are open and they can reach out to you based on your preferences. The other option is all LinkedIn members, and if you do utilize this and you choose that option, it will actually insert a frame over your image that says open to work. So anybody on LinkedIn publicly can see that you are open to new opportunities. I can then click add to profile and I've updated my open to work settings. And so to recap, using LinkedIn to find and land your next opportunity, remember you can take two approaches, the active approach or the passive approach. If you're doing the active approach, you want to go onto the LinkedIn Jobs tab and search based on the different factors and filters for a job that suits you and interests you. The second is to search for hashtags to have a look at posts that people have made regarding open opportunities. And the third is to follow your dream company's LinkedIn pages so that you can be privy to new jobs and new opportunities that come your way. And the passive approach to utilizing LinkedIn to find a job is number one, to have a fully optimized LinkedIn profile from top to bottom that is keyword heavy so recruiters can find you. And the second, make sure that your open to work settings are enabled so that, again, recruiters can find you even if you are not actively seeking opportunities. I hope that you found this useful. If you did, please give it a like. Comment below any questions that you have regarding how to use LinkedIn to find and land your next opportunity. Also, I have a free masterclass that you are personally invited to. Click the link below if you want to know my exact 5-step process on how to land a job in today's job market in as little as 60 to 90 days. Click the link below to register for our masterclass, and I will see you very soon. Bye for now.